Alrighty. So, Social Justice Books, a Teaching for a Change project by Danny Ginville. So what is it? They're a non-profit organization that provides teachers and parents with ways to help create school for students to learn how to read, write, and change the world. The Social Justice Books was developed by Teaching for a Change. Teaching for a Change was founded in 1989 by the promotion of social justice books for children and adults. This is because more than half of the children in school were people of color, but most children's books are published of people who are white. Then to the development of socialjusticebooks.org in 2017 to find and promote the best multicultural and social justice books, articles, and books for educators. This over here is their logo. So why did I choose social justice books? I chose social justice books because I feel that it's a great resource for teachers and parents to find good multicultural books with meaning and learning behind them. I also love how this site rates and reviews each children's book to see if it's worth the money to buy one. I know growing up in a multi-race household, it was weird to only see kids that looked like me in books, but not like my siblings. So here's a video just to introduce the website.
Change's highly recommended books.
My bad.
Introduce you to Freedom Reads, a new video series by Teaching for Change. We're going to talk about children's books through an anti-bias, anti-racist lens as a strategy for learning ways to talk about issues around race and the world with children. I'll be your host. My name is Allison Kreiner Brown, and I use she and her pronouns. I'm the Associate Director at Teaching for Change, and I'm also a parent of 2 children, a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old. If you feel relatively new to the anti-racist social justice community and you are just coming in from the beach to dip your toes in the water, we welcome you and hope this series will be a great support. If you've been swimming in the deep end and know a lot about social justice, equity, anti-bias education, and anti-racism, or if you've been wading in the water and just want to learn more, we welcome you too, and we hope this series will help you along your journey. Teaching for Change's work is building social justice starting in the classroom. Learn about our multiple projects and programs from the Zen Education Project to socialjusticebooks.org at teachingforchange.org. Freedom Reads, Anti-Bias Book Talk will draw from Teaching for Change's 30 years of experience in the fields of anti-bias education, multicultural children's book reviews, and family engagement in public schools. The idea behind this series comes from 2 immediate needs that we are hearing from parents, caregivers, and educators. How do I talk with children about race and racism? How do I further my own learning to be anti-bias and anti-racist? Each episode will feature a short analysis of a children's book, in which I'll give you a brief synopsis of the story and then focus on 4 to 5 key points through an anti-bias lens. The key resource that you should read and refer to for this series is called A Guide for Selecting Anti-Bias Children's Books. It's available on socialjusticebooks.org and through the link below in the video description. This video series will walk you through ways to apply this guide to some of Teaching for Change's highly recommended books, and sometimes the books we don't recommend. The goal of Freedom Reads, Anti-Bias Book Talk, is that each episode will help you strengthen your anti-bias, anti-racist lens, and your ability to critically analyze children's books and children's media. We would love to take people on an extended journey through some of the best multicultural and anti-bias books out there. Teaching for Change has nearly 70 book lists on socialjusticebooks.org, ranging from recommended titles about economic class, Black history, Central America, disability and autism, and gender identity, to our recommended titles on education and white identity, and so much more. Please reach out to us at info@teachingforchange.org to help us grow and sustain this new series. Thanks for watching the Introduction to Freedom Reads, Anti-Bias Book Talk. Visit us online for book lists and more resources at socialjusticebooks.org, and please support our work by sharing this video and making a donation at teachingforchange.org. Follow us, subscribe, donate, and share this.
All right. And that's a little introduction into the site.
Hello, and let me
my bad. So the goals and focuses of this website. The social justice and anti-racism goals of social justice books is to integrate good and accurate multicultural books into the classroom. Not just ones that show some color of race, just ones that are culturally accurate. They want to achieve this by examining the representation, storyline, and quality of the writing in each book, and rating them by using their personal grading system that I'll show you in a couple slides. They are carefully selecting lists of books to make educators and children more knowledgeable of the social justice issues going on. If you look at this diagram over here, it just shows how big the divide in children's books between other cultures. So this is the layout of the site. It's very easy to use. So the first thing that comes up on the home page is the book list, the reviews, and ones for teenagers. So it includes many different age groups. Up here you'll find the About page, book lists that they recommend, reviews of books that you might have or are looking into buy, articles about certain books, their titles, like ones that they also recommend or have authors that they wrote, their donate page, and then where to search a book that you have found or want to look into. So this is their rating scale. They do it in green, yellow, and red rating scale, like a traffic light. So the green is 5 stars, the yellow is 3 stars, and the red is 1 star. So here's 2 different showings of using the ratings. So the top one is the green one, showing out who reviewed it, what they think of the book, what the book's about, and just the basics of the book. And then down here is the red recommendation and who reviewed it, what the book's about, and why they decided to make that rating. So some of the highlights of this is that it's a reliable source to find one of the best activism and multicultural and anti-racism and social justice books for teachers, students, and children. It's a non-profit organization, so it isn't trying to make money off of you or scheme you into buying something you don't want. It's just all authentic truth behind the books, which I think is great. It's easy to use and navigate through, which is really important as a teacher or a parent looking for new books. It has so many reviews on different types of multicultural books out there. There's so many different books they have reviewed. And there's probably more they're going to add. It has reviews on children's books, articles, and books for teachers and parents. So it's not only children's books, it's also teens books, articles, and books to teach teachers and parents about social justice, which I think is great. Some of the pitfalls of it is, one for me, it's really just meant for teachers and parents, so it's not very children friendly, but I think it's a great resource for teachers and parents, but isn't really going to help a student in the classroom if they use it, if that makes sense. Another pitfall is that some of the reviewers might have some biases towards them. I know everyone, they do say they're unbiased in their reviews, but everyone has their own biases. So I'd make sure to look into your own personal resource before you purchase a book, just to make sure it's what you want. So the questions I have is, what foundation was Social Justice Books founded by? 2. My second question, what is the rating system used by Social Justice Books? And 3, what is one goal Social Justice Books have? Thank you so much. Have a nice rest of your day. Bye-bye.